restrictions. Since Crew 1204 officially received its charter from you guys, the Wyckoff-Midland Park Rotary Club, on June 5th, 2012, the Crew has developed greatly. The Crew currently has 15 registered youth members, which is a number that has quintupled since our first meeting. The Crew has gone to Rotary Day at the United Nations and has just returned from a ski trip this past month. This is just the beginning for us, however. Upcoming, there are many more Crew events ranging from sailing trips to the Jersey Shore and whitewater rafting. The Crew is setting sights for events beyond the East Coast as well. We are organizing a ski trip in Colorado or Utah next winter, and a trip to one of the Boy Scouts National High Adventure Bases next summer. Along with the growth of the adventuring crew and high adventure events, the Crew also looks forward to giving back to the community.
My favorite part of the adventuring program is the open range of possibilities for us to pursue that not many other youth-led programs in the world can offer. Jokingly, we bring up the possibility of going to the moon for our next trip, and the answer we get from our advisor Jeff is as simple as, "Sure, just give me a tour plan to use in advance." With that mindset, we want to set our goals high and live our lives to the fullest, experience adventures that we may never get a chance in our lives to do again.
But forget what the Crew has done as a whole. I would like to talk to you today about what venturing has done for me. I, as I mentioned before, joined venturing for the fun and adventure of it. I hope to take part in activities with my friends that we were able to think of and organize ourselves. Little did I know when I signed up that I would also grow as a person. At the first meeting I ever attended, my close friend and then elected president, Jake Valente, chose me as president, as the Crew's first vice president. Right away, I was sending emails, updating the Crew website, taking minutes of Crew meetings, and more. At our next election, the Crew chose me as their own president. I immediately had to become acclimated to being a leader among my peers. A venturing crew requires the youth to essentially run everything, from planning events to recruiting new members. Come last weekend's ski trip, a whole new perspective on leadership was given to me. As Crew president on the Crew's first overnight trip, I had to lead a bunch of my friends and be almost entirely autonomous. It was left up to me to decide the itinerary and other planning of the trip. Of course, there was some feedback from Crew members on what they wanted to do, but eventually, the final decision had to come from the president. I had to make decisions based off of my own judgment and perspective, and what I saw would be most beneficial to the Crew. The experience of all that was worth a lot. I took part in leadership completely independently, and it was all part of the leadership and moral development venturing places on a venturing leader. I discovered that it really is awesome to be the venturing president, and I can't wait to develop Crew 1204 considerably. The venturing oath says, "I promise to do my duty to God and help strengthen America, to help others, and to seek truth, fairness, and adventure in our world." And I realized in this that the venturing oath is very similar to the goal of Rotary International, as both organizations pride themselves off of service. The Crew looks forward to being much more contact with the Wyckoff-Midland Park Rotary Club, and that together, we can continue doing great things for our community, nation, and world. On behalf of Crew 1204, I would like to say thank you for everything the Wyckoff-Midland Park Rotary Club has done for Crew 1204 as a chartering organization. Over these last few months, as a Crew, we have rapidly developed, thanks to your very generous charter. Without the Wyckoff-Midland Park Rotary Club, the Crew would be at a very different place right now, if it even existed.
As our Crew builds its members, we hope to attract those with a similar mentality and makeup, a name for our trip, as one that goes outside the box and feasts upon the banquet of possibilities never felt by others. Alongside our fellow Crew members, advisors, families, and you, members of the Wyckoff-Midland Park Rotary Club, we strive to give back to our community and take the promise of high adventure and extended scouting experience above and beyond what we expect of us.
Thank you for taking the time out of your meeting today to allow us to speak. And thank you for your very generous and continued support of the venturing program and Crew 1204. Thank you.
Thank you.